How are you all doing in Atlanta? This is Coach Armand. Today is August the 2nd, Saturday. We're in impromptu Operation Popcorn Simple Freedom Hangout number 9. Uh, all right, so with that being said, my name is Coach Armand. I'm here out of San Diego, California, and a little while back, I got a call early in the morning from a gentleman called Franco who had been up all night long, and he told me, Armand, sit down. I've got some information for you. So I basically listened to what he had to say. Because it was him, I just jumped in like it was a swimming pool. I just jumped in. Didn't know how deep the pool was going to be or what have you. But as I'm seeing, there's a depth that's uncomparable with what we have with this opportunity. Now, first off, what I like to say is whoever invited you here, they're part of our Simple Freedom team. So what I want you to do is they're bringing you to the dance. This is our code of honor, our badge, as you would say. I want you to get back to them. Thank
How are
them
you all doing in
for going
Atlanta?
ahead and bring you
Coach
out.
Today is August the 2nd, Saturday. We're in impromptu
And what I'm going to do right now, just because I've got background going on in my
number
side,
9.
Queen D, can I hand it over to
All right,
you real
so
quick
with
so
that
that you can
being
bring
my
Myra
name is
on?
I'm here out of San Diego, California, and a little while
I'm so
back,
sorry.
I got a call early.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Can't. All right. Cool. Technical difficulties always, right? But that's okay. We push on through. Now we've lost my Mayra. Coach, are you still there? I can't hear you.
Yes, I am still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So carry on.
Okay,
We lost
awesome.
Mayra.
Okay, all right, we'll just hang out until I was getting a feedback. I don't know what happened. But basically, she's joining us right now. But basically, what we have on this team is whoever brought you here, make sure you get back with them, thank them, ask them for a link. They will plug you into a way that you can get access to our free system. And that's probably some of what we'll be talking about today. But this is the Operation Popcorn Hangout. And we have some leaders here. And I'm going to bring out Queen D to do an introduction to somebody who is a couple, a power couple that are rock stars here. But first, I want to bring out Queen D. This is somebody who I call my right hand, my left hand. She's always supporting us. She's a leader. Man, she's sitting on top of a huge team, getting ready to break some serious records in the company. With that being said, Queen D.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you for the introduction. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely.
All good? All right. I'm Dee. I'm from Vancouver, BC, currently residing on Pender Island in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. My story is actually similar to the coach's because I've been hanging with the Simple Freedom team for a long time. Met Franco feels like about 8 years ago, and immediately resonated with his message and jumped on board with him and wanted to start learning how to share a simple message of simple freedom. So when he sent me a message in January and said, D, we're doing this new deal, I didn't ask any questions. I didn't hesitate. I said okay, and just jumped on board with him because I have 1,000% trust in the man's integrity and his heart. I understand his intention. His intention always has been to keep things very, very simple for people, and this is what I was looking for, because I found that I was always struggling to have my teammates get successful in this business, to find some success, because everything was so complicated and overwhelming, and a lot of information and things to learn, and especially technical stuff, because I'm not a techie person, and I knew that the type of people that I would be attracting into my business, to me, maybe baby boomers, not a lot of experience online, and I couldn't bring them into that sort of a situation. But what we have here now is simple. There's so many different methods of marketing what we do that you don't even have to be online, honestly, to tell you the truth, other than to check into your back office of your system and see the leads that we're creating. be that as it may, since we got started in this project, not only have I had success myself for the first time ever in this industry, this type of success anyways, but the beautiful thing about this actual Simple Freedom team build is that not only am I having success, but my teammates are also having success, because we do things very, very differently here. People, I believe, are used to having to spend a lot of money, learn a lot of things before they even begin to market their business, whereas here we just begin to market all the training and the support and the coaching and the mentorship and the leadership, the system. Everything is given to our people first so they can take it for a test drive, decide if it's a fit for them, and then jump on board for a very low price point and decide to make some money with us. So it's really refreshing. It's really refreshing to be able to offer all that upfront rather than have ask people to spend, sometimes thousands of dollars before they can even start a business. So with that being said, I'd love to introduce a teammate of mine, actually two teammates, Mayra and Edgar Buenila from Puerto Rico, living in Texas. These guys are just firecrackers, a power couple, like the coach said, and they're having some amazing success in the Spanish market, which is very, very cool. We're doing some amazing things in Mexico as well, and I'm sure that Mayra and Edgar would be happy to share that with you. So without further ado, come on out and share your beautiful selves with us.
Thank you, thank you. We are super excited to be here because even that we normally everybody see us marketing in Spanish, we have a team inside of in Simple Freedom that are part of our team in Simple Freedom in English, and that is the one that we support all the time. And also we believe a lot. This system has been very helpful for them. The other day. One of my team leaders, Luis Hernandez, he signed up a person, and I just working with Diane Rivera. They are from Orlando, Florida, and we are very excited because the whole setup of the Simple Freedom system was very helpful for them for the schedule that they are being working. They still working. They're not free yet as us, but we are working to get to help them to be free. But in the meantime, they made all the setup very quick, and they're very excited about that they can able to share with the English community that we said. And they're very excited about it because they feel that also she's been telling me that, especially Diane, that she was before in another opportunities, and she never feel the whole warm welcome. That was one of the things that she felt like she was in the right place in the right time, because she was like everybody. Sometimes when they give the opportunity and show them, many people say, oh, that is too good to be true. But when when we introduce them to the team, especially in our group, when they start to see that there's so much people welcome them, so much people in several ages, not just only the 30s, 40, like my beautiful Dee said, from the 18 to baby boomers, and they are just visualize that this is very big. They're super excited. We have also, like Dee said, a lot of people from Mexico. There is being part of July that we have a lot of people from Mexicali, California, that Baja California. That is Demian. Javier Gallego, that is another one for the team. An addition, let me see, Maria Martinez from Puerto Rico. We have Rafael Laredo for Laureano from Puerto Rico. And you know that we have also teammates from Colombia and from Peru, that Jessica Madueño is over there, and Arelis is over there in Colombia, that we are in everywhere. This is give you the idea that we're working from many places, that if you have a big vision, this isn't just the beginning, people. We have in Spanish we have our we're helping the people, but in English, if you have people in English, I just always said to my team, they just only have to connect it to the system, and that's it.
Apparently, Mayra said
I'm
all.
sorry, I say so
Said all,
everything.
and I was like, okay, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say that, and Mayra kept talking. That's exactly what I was gonna say. But yeah, to summarize a little, I'm just gonna say that we are happy that we do have a system and that we have this type of technology that allow us to communicate with a lot of people around the world. We're talking to people in the U.S. and other countries too. It gives us a chance and a great opportunity to communicate with different people and cultures too. And it makes us happy that we are spreading our word and giving opportunities to people to make their own business and be free, because that's what we want.
Yeah, and also one of the things that I want to recognize is my upline D, that she is so amazing, that she, even that maybe she don't understand a sentence or a word, she always support my team in Spanish, like well, it's her team too. And I'm very glad that she made some comments to them, because that is very powerful from them, because they recognize her like her upline too.
Yeah, it's true, and she's always sending messages for the team, and she may send them in English, she may try it in Spanish, but we do relay that information to our team, so they're aware that we are encouraged.
Yeah.
I'm just going to ask something. I was going to say, I'm so impressed with what you all are doing. I'm just going to ask you all, because I'm taking notes on a couple of things that you all are saying. That's why you see me going down with the pen and paper. But can you give us something in Spanish for those individuals out there that are fluent in Spanish? Can you give us a couple of minutes in Spanish about what you just relayed to us in English, please?
Yes, as okay. Let me switch. Sí, gente, estamos en el mejor momento, como estaba diciendo nuestro coach Arman, nosotros somos parte del equipo de Simple Freedom, estamos dentro del equipo de Simple Freedom, como algunas veces ustedes pueden ver, Mayra Bonilla, Edgar, Vive Libre Freddy, whatever, nosotros somos dentro de este sistema y estamos en la mejor disposición de poderlos ayudar a todos ustedes. Como ustedes saben, estamos teniendo una serie de actividades que estamos ayudando al equipo a crecer. Ya ustedes saben que estamos en Perú, tenemos líderes en Perú, en Colombia, en México, en Puerto Rico y aquí en Estados Unidos. Y si usted está en esos otros países y se quiere conectar con nuestro sistema en inglés y tiene algún familiar que es americano acá en Estados Unidos, conéctelos con Simple Freedom. Créeme que el sistema va a trabajar completamente para ustedes. Así que,
Awesome.
the word for you, my friend.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Gracias for the Spanish. Thank you so much. We appreciate anything and everything that you all bring to the table. You're definitely leaders. You're going far very fast, and you're bringing other people with you. And what I like about it is the vision that you speak in. I know you said Luis. Is he in Vegas?
No, there's two. This is the things. Our team have that, like everybody's Luis. Everybody's Luis.
Yeah, we have like 6 or 7, and they're all fighting to be Luis and not Luis 2 or Luis 3.
Yeah, exactly.
So número uno.
Exactly. We have Luis Alfonso, that is from Mexico. We have Luis Heredia, that is from Las Vegas, that is the one that was on the Simple Freedom activity. And we have another one that is Luis Hernandez, that he's from Dominican Republic, but he lives in Orlando. But he market in both. He market in English and Spanish, and also Luis Heredia market in both language too.
I love it. Six Lewises on the team fighting to see who's the number one numero uno Lewis.
Exactly.
That is sweet. That's sweet. And you all said some things about the system and the technology basically being able to plug in. And the thing I like about what you said is, you know, you talked about the system, but you also talked about somebody that basically felt different here. They felt a different environment. They felt that they were welcome for the first time. They felt that they got into a group and other individuals cared for them. And I know a lot of that leads to your vision and your passion. So let me just ask you all, you know, since we have you all here for a minute, Edgar and Myra, let me ask you this. What's your grand vision? You know, speak word into the people that are watching this right now. What do you see here for yourselves, for your team, for others that you come in contact with that is so moving you to be passionate about what you're doing and to change people's lives?
Well, our vision is is very big. It's very big because even that we have these small groups in every single country on the way that we're doing, because the company that we represent is on these places, but the way that we work in internet, focus on more on the internet and giving them tools, because we are like I say all the time in Spanish. We know that the way that we are doing in other places, they're making how you say it in presencial, that they make the traditional way to go to meetings and that kind of stuff. We agree on to do that, but the thing is that we are the supporting the internet. They can do that, but they able to relay and ask, have a forum that they can learn how to do it, have all the guidelines, have a support that if they have a question, they can go to our system. You know, one of the things that I just say to them is that we're gonna be very big in every single country, like million people. That's why my vision is that and a closer vision is that our Christmas is gonna be so different from the last one, because we're gonna help so much people that that is our goal, to changing life.
Yeah, changing the lives of family. And don't misunderstand us. We like to unplug too and talk to people face to face.
Exactly.
But we take advantage of this technology by redirecting people to this type of communication, and we can gather more people this way. And also, they're able to be more comfortable at home and take care of their families. They don't have to go out. They don't have to spend hours in traffic to go to meetings somewhere else. They can do that from home. You know, technology is here to make our lives easier, and it's here to stay too. So as I say that, it also gives you more time and more freedom to do things your way too.
And time for the family. But also we give it the two things, like we give it the things that they can do it online completely, and give it the tools to make it in the other way. But at the end, we as a resource, we are a resource that they able to communicate, we are able to teach them how to do this business, that they're not running alone. That is our focus and the mission and the vision outside. Because in a specific, yesterday I've been talking to a guy that he is very, very excited. He's from Mexico, and he's working in a mine, in a mine. And if he's looking to a regular traditional way to do it, it was impossible to make it because of his schedule. Now that he have the opportunity to be with us in the internet, he's able to do it in the spare time that he had, and grow something that he in the future is able to leave his job, basically. And that's it, Mr. Coach. You're muted.
I got so excited there, I clicked twice. And so when I was listening to you all, I mean, you all are already thinking big. You're already thinking global. You're already thinking about who can I assist? You know, how can I assist people? Let me stand in the gap and be that communication support. So you're not just saying, hey, put people in the system and then walk away. You're saying, no, we're leaders. We're going to be here. Yes, we have a system. That helps us to leverage ourselves. It helps us to show the presentation, show everybody, to get them trained, but also, too, we are here, and our people know that we are here. And that's just, I really love your motto. I really love the simple freedom behind what you're saying, your global vision, already imagining 1 million people in your team. And maybe you right now have been thinking about a way to generate some income. Maybe you're watching this right now, and you've been saying, hey, these guys look, you know, they look like a fun group. They look like they know what they're talking about. Well, we don't just look, we do know. And by now, understand that, yes, we are the team Simple Freedom. We're just here doing a live hangout, laying everything on the table. We're hiding nothing behind you because you desire to get back with whoever brought you here. And make sure you take a free test drive of our system. Get to meet people. Get in the group. To have conversations in our private Facebook group that you get access to when you join our free system. And come out and hang out with us in the groups. You've met us here, come meet us there. We'll be more than happy to connect with you on Facebook. And with that being said, as we dive into the system, what's going on, what's been going on for us, I'd like to bring out a gentleman who's on the East Coast. Dude I've known for a good little while, definitely a leader in the industry, a gentleman that has built a position with this team that is great. Leading a pack of individuals and just looking to strengthen himself. And man, this dude has a huge heart. I could talk about him for days. Like I'm thinking right now, think about the thing that Man Up Marvin said once about, and this is just a visual. Just think about the time when you were a little kid. And you know, you want those cookies and you went in and got the cookies on the table and your mom asked you, did you have the cookies? And I mean, I don't know, this is just a story I've heard. I can't say this was me. But you say, no, I didn't have the cookies, as you're wiping your mouth. The next time you go for the cookies, you look up, you don't see them on the table, and you might see them on the top of the refrigerator, and you can't get to them. Well, what Action does is he takes information that might be complicated, so it's sitting up high, and he breaks it down so we can understand it. So with that being said, I want to introduce my partner, my player, Action Freaking Jackson. Man, welcome to the table.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Or am I muted? I'm not sure. Am I muted or not? But okay, I appreciate you, Coach, for give me that introduction there. Again, ladies and gentlemen, joining us. I know it's for some people it's super early in the morning. For other people, like myself on the East Coast, it's about noon. Kind of having a little allergy issue. I haven't had those in a little while, maybe about 4 or 5 years. But maybe it's a little cold. I'm not sure. So bear with me. They call me Action Jackson. I'm Anthony Jackson. I live in upstate New York, probably about an hour away from Buffalo, and about an hour and 15 minutes from Niagara Falls. You know, one of the 7 wonders of the world. And the great thing is that, you can take a lot of things for granted when it's there, So just to give you a little background on myself, I've been a traditional business owner now for about almost going on 20 years. And I was looking for a way to, build a nest egg, a retirement, being a traditional business owner and owning a couple of traditional businesses, it was great. We made money. However, time was a big issue. Now, maybe that might be your factor. Maybe money is not an issue for you guys, but maybe time, not having enough time to spend with, say, the loved ones that you really want to spend it with, not having enough time to say the things that you really want to say to the people that it really matters to, not having enough time to do the things that you really want to do deep down, and because you're always making, you're always putting something else first. We put it in this order. We say God, faith, family, and then your particular business or opportunity. And I think what happens a lot of the times is even though people believe that that's the order in which they have their importance, many of your decisions happen because of what a job or the business that you've dedicated to that generates the income allows you to do. So what we've done here at Simple Freedom, which is awesome, is that we're giving you options. That's all we're actually really doing. We're giving you an option. And when you have more options, and more choices, you're able to do a lot more different things. You're able to do things that you really want to do and plan better and feel more secure. So let me just, a little background. Like I said, I've been a traditional business owner, went down that route, but that's what I saw. I saw individuals who also own business. I confer with those guys, talk to those guys and gals that own businesses, and they had the same issue. They dedicated a lot of time to building their business, and then what happened was they actually, if they had the house, if they had the car, if they had the pool, they never enjoyed it. Their family enjoyed it, which was what they, what we all set out to do, is to have a family, make sure we have some of the better things in life, and make sure that your kids or your kids' kids or your grandkids are able to start off in a better position than you did, right? That's what a lot of people want. And then you find out that after you buy into that dream, that you ran out of time, right? And I would hate for you to go to your maker saying that you didn't get to do all the things that you really wanted to do. What you really wanted to do was be like a couple of family members or friends of mine, travel across the world, see all the great sights, and still live and be happy, really be at peace. Or have the dream that I know that Myra and Edgar have on building this huge, worldwide family and being able to set people free, helping them to be able to do exactly what it is that they want to do. Or, you want to be Dee, who's actually out here living the dream. She's actually living the dream. You want to be out here like Franco or Coach Armand. You guys want to be out here living the dream and not dreaming the dream. So that being said, I thought was very pertinent. I appreciate Myra and Edgar right now, because you know what? Here's some leaders in our family, and yes, they speak a different language, but that's the best part about the system. I'm going to talk a little bit about a system and why. We talked last week about, and if you plug into last week's Hangout, I stated that if you take your notes, take notes now. System stands for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Stress, time, energy, and money. That's what system stands for. And for all the reasons that we talked about on last Hangout, and I love the fact that they basically accented the whole fact that here's a system that we put together. You can try it out free. We've got training, and it's a path, right? It's a recipe. And we all know if you follow the recipe, the cakes come out beautiful. If you don't follow the recipe, you don't know what you might get. So we definitely keep it simple. As human beings, we like to complicate things. And what I love about this team is that we've actually made it simple. You choose a path, plug yourself into the system, start to learn what it's going to take to build this particular extra, have this option, this choice. and you just start planning your work, right? And you just set out to do your work. Your work can be 15 minutes a day. Your work can be 15 in the morning, 15 at night. Your work can be an hour dedicated time. It could be whatever amount of time you particularly decided, just as long as it's consistent. And so that being said, the system, once you plug into it, it's absolutely beautiful because language is not a barrier. The country of origin that you're from is not a barrier. Whether or not you can you have a disability is not a barrier. And so that's what I love about what we've done here with this Simple Freedom team, and working alongside Queen D and Myra and Edgar and Coach Armand, is that we've come together as a family, and we're assisting people to move in a direction that they want to go to. So I just think that that's awesome. And to further that along, right, by being able to plug into our simple freedom system and working along with the company that we're working along with, right, people are able to have some more choices. So I'm not sure. I think Coach got bounced out. D, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Anthony. Thank you, thank you,
Awesome.
thank you. Yeah, the coach got booted out, and he's not going to reboot it. He's going to try his phone, he said, because he knows if he tries to reboot it, he might just kick us all out. So we'll just flow.
Gotcha. So yeah, that's all. I mean, that's one of the things that I really wanted to share with you guys this Saturday morning. Is that here's what happens. Here's